What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Brian's Used Workshop. So today I got a new tool I want to show you guys. It's an exciting one. So it is a longer, let's see if you, Ray 5 watt, and it is a laser engraver. So I've actually never had one of these before, like never built a laser engraver, used one or anything. But at my shop, things that I'm selling, I got some requests of like customized products. And so yeah, thought it would be good to have as another option for, you know, putting a cool little graphic on one of the coasters or whatever I make. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a time lapse to show you how it builds, because I can't tell you step by step. I'm still learning. I don't know how long it's going to take me. I don't think it will take too long. Some people it takes, I guess, I don't know. I saw a video, it took like 30 minutes, but again, I'm new to it. So I'll just show you the process, and then afterwards I'll talk about it. All right, enjoy. All right, so I'm opening the box for the Ray 5. It did come with a manual. You can also see a QR code on top right. So I'm showing you step 1 right now, and it's really just putting the angle pieces, all the sides together, and they have these metal angle brackets to, you know, make it easy. On the right side of this that I'm building, you can see all the different pieces, and they come in nice packages. There's a label on them showing like what pieces are where, and yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. Here's me tightening everything, and on step 2, looks like it was putting the middle piece on, which, you know, this is a really quick process. Obviously that one goes in the middle. And then step 3, you put the rest of the brackets on for the front piece, and just like that, I was fastening it and putting it on. Step 4, looks like we're putting the computer part on with some screws, so it took me a while to fasten things. Oh, putting the legs on. And do each corner. Again, self-explanatory. And then the front left is where the computer goes, and that's kind of, that is the how it stands up on that side to make it level. And then connecting all the wires, well, not fully yet, but at least connecting it on there. And more screws. So you got a screw in that big computer piece. Overall, the whole thing was pretty light. It's really easy. I mean, you can see me bumping it, and it's easily moving around. Which, when you're making things, that's fine if it's a stable spot. So step 5. This is when I started putting the tracks in, which it was a little tricky getting through the middle piece, but the hardest part was actually putting those they had bolts that you had to stick in the corners and then twist it, and it was kind of hard for me to do that, but you'll see I eventually end up making it work. All about tightening things. Actually, I don't fully tighten until I'm completely done with all the steps, but tighten it pretty good to make sure nothing loosens up before I'm done. Yep, see, took me a while. But there we go. Now on the step 6, and this is right here is where I struggled. I must have dropped the piece earlier, but that little plastic piece, do not drop that, or else it will take you a long time to get back. But I fastened the laser part on, and I'm actually on part 7 now, which is connecting the wires fully, which you can see I did. And now I'm fully fastening everything, making sure everything's aligned and looking in good shape. All right, and I got a test scrap wood, and this is talking about calibrating. It has just like a cylindrical metal piece that you put, and really just put under it to make it at the appropriate level it should be. And right here, this was a sample engraving that it already had in the piece, so I just clicked on it, and you can see the green bar, it's slowly going up. This is ×5 of normal speed, just to let you know. It can be slower if you don't have the settings that you want it to be. If you want it to be faster, you can make it faster, but there are some caveats when you make it go too fast. So this is the simplest model, so I've been just going with the normal speed for now. And there are 3 different ways to upload your different graphics. Computer, SD card, and then wireless is another option. I've really just been connecting my computer lately though. So it's done, and now I'm just showing you the different buttons. Here's the home button. If you are off center, you press that and you'll go in the middle. Obviously it did already, but just in case it wasn't. And there's a little compass that I made. Whoop. All right, so yeah, that was it for the installation. It was pretty easy. You know, each bag had the steps of the screws and everything. The manual was very straightforward. There was a video that you could scan with the QR code. I didn't do that, but I'm sure that makes it a lot easier. Again, it's my first time having one, so that's saying something how easy it was. Overall, it probably took me like 40-45 minutes for this. But yeah, it turned out fine. You know, here you go. I do want to show you some more things. I'm going to show you the program that I'm using for making these graphics. And then there's like a little test, an accuracy test that we're going to look at and see how it does. Also, I have been messing with some things already. So here are some things I already did, you know. Just know you can't sell this, but I did make an OSU logo. This is probably the best thing that I've done so far. I tried to make the cut with the line. You can see I probably could have done more passes, but it wasn't able to do it. I think I did like 3 or 4 with a certain power level, and but this is actually a baseboard. It is not the base wood that it normally comes with. Again, this is 5 watt, so it did the base wood really easily. This is a keychain that I was doing, but just a little thicker. I don't know the exact thickness, but there is a limit. And again, if I kept doing passes, I'm sure it would eventually cut. You can see the holes where the lines did come through a little bit. Also, more stuff like that, just testing out letters, testing the compass again. Something to keep in mind, the whole computer part, it is, that alone is like a learning curve. I'm still figuring out how to like do the best accuracy and, not accuracy, the best power to use, SVG versus PNG files. And yeah, so I'm going to show you this a little bit. So I'm a cheapskate, so I'm using the free software. It's called Laser Engraver. I like the dark kind of background colors, so I changed the color scheme to what I liked. The better program, I think it's called like Laser Burn or Ink Burn something. You do have to pay. I know it's not that much, but again, I'm just starting, so I don't want to spend too much money yet. So this is the program, And what you would do is there's also a platform called Inkscape. So Inkscape's taken a really long time to open, so I'm not gonna go through all this. I'm sure it will pop up as I'm showing you, but basically this is a canvas of the create what you need, the artwork, PNG, SVG. The PNG is more for, oh gosh, the pictures, like if you have a intense, like the, again, the OSU logo. What I did was the PNG upload of that picture, and then the SVG, I believe, is more for like the cuts if you want to engrave. Again, it didn't work out too well for me here, but if you get like 10 watts, 40 watts, whatever, it gets better, obviously. So I'm gonna go ahead and just show you this test thing that I wanted to go over. So in Laser Gerbil, again, this is free, but it is cool. It has some, well, first we gotta connect, which, you see there's a cord, and I'll show you here. You gotta undo the safety lock on, and then you gotta plug this in too. Oops. There we go. All right, and so we'll go back here. All right, so we are connected with our cable now. Now you just go up here, the gerbil, connect. By the way, I'm saying laser gerbil. I think it might be laser gerbil. I don't know, I'm just gonna stick with how I say it. So right now, you know it's connected. You can see, because if you go, you can see if you click there, it's moving. See that? So that's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and try the, oh, right there, see how it's, okay, so that looks centered. Might be a little off, but that's all right with what we're doing. I'm gonna go a little closer here. Okay, so when you go up here, there are tools, nope, generate. You could do a power and speed test, cutting test, accuracy test, shake test. These take a little longer. I'm just gonna show accuracy test for the sake of it, so. All right, so we have glasses on. We're gonna go to generate, accuracy test. And when I click this, it's gonna be doing it here, so ready? Oh, whoops, I need to show you. So here's the powers and different parameters you could do. I'm just gonna create it here. So I'm gonna click this and we're gonna watch it. Oh, never mind. I was too early again. Here is what it's gonna do. Given it says it's 20 millimeters and 10 millimeters. Given, I'm sure this is a pretty hard task to do for these laser engravers, so let's see how good it goes. You hit this play button, and this time it will go. So you're gonna hit the play button. Gives you a little countdown. I'm not sure how it's gonna do. Pretty cool to watch, though. Trying to see how long it will go, or it's gonna go. But as you can see it, you can see the different axis, different places of it going. So that's pretty cool looking. I think it's pretty close to being done. Try to get a shot of both of it. There we go. All right, and it's done. It says complete in 47 seconds. Let's see how we did. You can definitely see it. Squiggly, not perfect. I mean, the text, you can't really read the text. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is normal. If you guys think it's not normal, let me know. But in all honesty, I'm not doing like that intense. I'm doing more like this. Bigger things, and it's been going well for me there. That's a signature that we did. So yeah, I don't know. All right, so overall, I'm pretty impressed with the price. I mean, I think I could be wrong, but I think it was like 160, 180 bucks, something like that. And it's making laser engraving. See, I mean, that is some good personalization that you can do. So yeah, I'm sure it's not top of the line because it can't do the full cuts, or the accuracy doesn't seem to be 100% when you get in the really like millimeters. But for my case, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be a good start for what I'm looking for. But yeah, overall, I'm excited to make more custom products. I appreciate you listening in. Once again, this is Brian's Used Workshop, and stay tuned for more cool builds and videos. Yeah, bye.